Hello everyone, and it's time to continue develop our browser online game. And in the last video we created a request to our server, and now we need to handle our request on the server and create a special queue for creating warships. And we need to calculate some resources, some time which we need to wait before warships will be done. So we will go to our code, and what do I need? Firstly, I need to make a road for creating warships. So at my component warships, I have road warships create. So I will go to web PHP and make new road. So it will be API warships create, and I need special controller for it. So I will do something like this: make controller warship queue controller, and I think that I need model warship dictionary. So I will go to controller warship queue controller. One moment, I need to change method here, and it will be just run. I will go to, for example, research queue controller, and we already have method run, so I will copy it and paste it here, and just I need to change something here. Firstly, I need to change request, so it will be not research request, it will be warship create request. And from this request, I will need warship ID, city ID, and Qt. So warship ID, and Qt. So I need to create a request. Yep, and what do I need? I need something like this. Authorize true. And here I need to paste such rules and change something. Here warship ID and Qt, it's required, and it's numeric too. Yes, okay. We need to import this class. So after that, I think that I need to select warship dictionary, by ID, warship ID, and I need to get city, yes, by city ID. After that, I think that I need to check Qt, because maybe somehow user will write, I don't know, maybe for example 1 million warships, and of course we don't have so many resources for it, so we need to validate Qt and change it to maximum of possible. So for example, if Qt it's more than, for example, warship dict gold, city gold divided by warship dict gold, so Qt equal floor of this value. So, and I need to make the same for gold, for population. So, okay. Here, I think that we don't need such conditions, but okay, we will left it here right now. We don't need to check if queue is empty or not, because we can make many rows in queue. So in this case, what should I do? I think that I need to call function like order warships or warship, warship ID and qt. And I don't need this comment. So, and we need something here. New research queue resource. We need to change it. Make resource warship queue resource. I will copy it. And here, of course, I need warship ID. Warship ID. City ID, gold, population level. I think that I don't need it because we can't cancel production. So I think that we don't need it, and we don't need level. But we need, for example, Qt. We need time and deadline. Yes. Maybe we need something else. We will see later. Okay, and here I need to call it warship queue resource city warships or something like this. So right now I will comment it and just return empty array, and later we will change it. So right now we need to define our function order warship. So we will go to city.php, and here we need to create new function, public function. So here we need warship ID and Qt. I think that we need to move this this code to this method. I think it will be better. So warship Qt, and we will pass it here. And maybe I need, I don't need, I have city here, so it's just this. After that, if we have Qt and it's above than 0, so we can make some queue. So and firstly, I think that we need to find any other queues in current city. So, and here I found out that we don't have a table for warship queue. So we need to create one. Warship queue table. Yep, and I will open research queue table and copy the content and change a little bit. So I think, yeah, I need users, I need city ID, I need warship ID, and it's just warship dictionary. What else? Gold population I don't need. I need Qt, and yes, time and deadline. So we can migrate our database. So we had error. So yes, it's because we need migration, we need model, and we need to change this variable. Yes, we just create wrong name for table. I think that it should be create worship queues table. Okay. We'll change and update the content. Yes, and we'll delete it. So, and again, migrate. And we have problems. And the problem is that we have a wrong table. We have ship dictionary table, not worship dictionary table. So I think that we need to refactor this name because maybe it's not correct. Maybe I should use worship everywhere. So worship table, and here it will be a worship table again. Okay, let's migrate again, and we have again. So something like this. And now we have error in the city. Ah, yes, okay. So, and again, ship dictionary. Yes. I think that we need to rename all models and all models. So okay, let's do it. Refactor rename worship dictionary. Ship resource. Yes, here we need to refactor it. Yes, and we'll try again. So we need to change seeder to refactor rename worship. Select all, rename. And here, yes, everything changed. Yes, we need to rename again our table in the model. Something like this. And again, yes, it's done. Whew. We need to return to our worship queue controller and to order worship here. So, and for example, we need to be sure that everything works fine here. So we will just do dd for qt and we will check it. We will send something for creating. Data is invalid. And because, I don't know, but something happened to our with our requests. So worship ID, qt, city ID. So I think that I have everything of it. So it's always required and always numeric. Maybe just for test, I will change it to request and just print it. Strange. I think that I didn't change route maybe. Yes, I didn't change controller. Warship queue controller method run. Okay, and again. And again, yes, I got everything I need. So I cancel this. And again, press 3, yes, and it's okay. So we have Qt. So right now we need to select all queues. It will be worship queue, where user ID, this user ID, and where city ID. And I think that I just need to get last one. So I just need to get first, maybe, yep, order by deadline. Yes, something like this, I think. So, and city ID, we have some error. Why? Yes, because we need to use this. Okay, if there is no queue, no queues, so in this case we need to create queue. Otherwise, we need to add new queue, and we need to calculate deadline. Deadline from last row. Yes. Yes, something like this. So we will start here. We just need to create new queue. So queue, worship queue, create. What do we need? User ID. User ID. We need city ID. We need worship ID. We need Qt. We need time. And we need deadline. So this. Yep. And we need to calculate time and deadline. So time, it will be easy. Time, it is just a result of Qt multiply worship dict time, and we will get time in seconds, so it will be a time. But what about deadline? So we will revise how we did it in other. Yes, we will just copy this. We will have carbon now, and we add seconds time. Okay, that's the point. Okay, and here, if we already have some queue, so we need to create everything we create before, but we need to change deadline. I think that we need to do something like this. We need to get queues, and I think that it's not queue, but not queues, but just queue, because we got just last one. So queue deadline. So, and I think it will be carbon, maybe something like this, and we just need to add some seconds. So I'm not sure about this line, so we will improve it later. So I will send request, and I have error. Table worship queue doesn't exist. So, and it's right, because it should be worship queues. And for this we need to migrate our database again. Yes, so send again. So, and we don't have column city. Yes, I made a mistake. Again. And again. So that we just need reset this variable. So yep, we create and it's okay. And what we have in database, we'll check. So worship queues, user ID 5, then worship ID, Qt, time for all of worships, 10 for each, and deadline is this value. So it looks, yeah, it looks right. And I can create a little bit more, yes. And yes, I have this one. And yes, it calculated right, I think. So what if I create 10? Yes, I think it's correctly. Yes, it looks correctly. So after that, when we got every queues, we need to send it to front end, and we will display it in the bottom of this page. I will go to here and I will change here, and I need to get methods city worship queue. I will have some function like worship queue, return this has many, worship queue class, yes, worship queues, I think worship queues, yes. And if I create again, I will get an error. Property worship doesn't exist on this collection instance. So I don't know why. We have worship ID. We have everything we need. So maybe I need to print it. Maybe I made some mistake. So I have worship ID. What's wrong? Of course. It's just because we need to render collection. We need to return collection of objects. Yes. We will create again. And yes, I got queues. And I got each queues which we need. Yes, I think it's right. So, and we need to update city resources after we order worship. So we'll go to city again, and here here we need to update city resources. So we need to calculate how many resources we need for warships. It will be something like this: Qt multiple warship dictionary, gold, and population. And I think that we can move time here because it's a resource too. So here I need to subtract gold from the city, and I need to subtract total warship gold and total warship population. So something like this, and we will check again, create. So, and yeah, as we see, 300 gold took from us, and 30 workers. And as we see, we return this from our request. Yeah. Whew. So I think it's enough for today. And in the next video we will print our queue, something, I don't know, maybe in the bottom of this page we will create some table with title of warship, with time which we need to wait, and with quantity. And of course we need to update number of warships which are in the city, and we need to make a job which will check queues of warship, and this job will check queues and update number of warships in the city. So we will do it in the next video, and right now it's enough. And so if you like this video, please subscribe my channel, like it, leave a comment if you have something to say, leave a comment, write something what you think about this page, about this game, about everything. Maybe I made some mistakes, and so say me about it, and I will fix it, and together we will create really good game. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video.